All right, welcome back, guys. Now, it has rained torrentially for the last 4 days here. There's been widespread flooding, even had a tornado pass by pretty close to the house. But up here on the ridge, obviously it's not flooded out because we're on top of the mountain. But let's go ahead and check out some of the property, see how it handled 4 days of consecutive rain. Also look at some beautiful spring wildflowers and some signs of nature right back here, guys. This place, like I showed you in the previous video, is absolutely crawling with wild turkeys. Okay, just as soon as we got here, we heard a couple gobbling off in the distance. It is a full-on season, but check out over here, guys. You can just tell just how much turkey evidence is right here. This whole little section is full of oaks, looking for acorns and stuff like that, and these turkeys are absolutely drawn to this spot. So last time I was here, I saw about 13 actually passed just below where you're at right now, just down below here. About 13 or so turkeys passed through this area, so I know they actually use this area quite a bit. So it is definitely exciting. Can't get you any footage of that right now. They're probably all hiding out roosting, as it is actually starting to kind of sprinkle once again. But let's go and look around, see what other kinds of signs of spring we can find today up here on the ridge. Let's come along. Okay, so guys, right here, if you look around, we have tons of these popping up everywhere. These are called spring beauty, or just some kinds of Virginia spring beauty. They're a native wildflower, and they are like scattered all over this little bank right here, guys. If you just look around, if you pan around, you can't miss them. They are pretty spectacular. If you look at the inside of them, got the nice little pink little anthers and little stripes on the inside. They're definitely a wild, wonderful little wildflower. So we'll see what else we can find walking around out here in the rain. All right, so if you look over my shoulder right here, guys, this is one of the most iconic trees you'll see in the springtime around here. It is the eastern redbud. It is prolific. It is everywhere. It's on the hillsides. It's driving down the highway. You see it. You can't mistake it. But it is definitely one of those great symbols of spring. So when you start seeing the redbuds start to bloom, that's when you guys know spring is just right around the corner. They are absolutely everywhere. Great for beneficial for the native pollinators early in the season. But yeah, the eastern redbud. Check it out. All right, so what we got here, guys, this is one of my absolute least favorite things. This is autumn olive. Okay, now this is non-native. It is prolific. It is spread by birds, by their seeds. I hate this stuff, absolutely hate it. Look at these massive spikes on it. This is why I hate this plant. It is absolutely just covered in these spikes. Again, it's a non-native invasive plant. So this is a good time of year when you come out in the woods. There's really nothing else blooming. You see these first blooms of this autumn olive just like this. That's how you identify it. Maybe put a marker around it, or just carry a chainsaw or an axe or something with you and just take them out because they will absolutely spread. I know some people actually like planting these for wildlife. They like the birds have a nice little red berry for them or something like that. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But just so you know, these things will spread and are definitely invasive, also covered in spikes. So yeah, it's up to you what you want to do with it. But I personally am going to come back later, probably this afternoon or tomorrow, and start taking some of these out. So that being said, if you do kind of look through this area right here straight ahead of you, there was at one point a nice trail through here. I don't know if it's a four-wheeler path or what, but you can see almost 2 track lines here. So I am actually going to be clearing out this debris and these trees to kind of fill out this little trail and kind of clear it off, because it definitely is overgrown with briars, things like that, and it makes it difficult to get down in here. But this is actually a nice, relatively flat little area here. So once it does get a little more cleared off, I'll actually be able to use this for some, I'm not sure what yet, but it's definitely gonna be cleared out a little bit. But yeah, and you can see more red buds out in the back in the distance. Like I mentioned, they're everywhere, guys. The nice purple flowers, absolutely beautiful. But I do have one interesting thing to show you I found over here with this dead tree. Now you gotta check this out, come on. So you probably don't realize it, guys, since the last time you watched one of these episodes, is I've been doing my best to dig a pool. Now, I made that part up. This is actually an old dead tree that's fallen over, but like I mentioned, we had so much rain here lately, guys, that it's actually, the groundwater is so saturated that it is actually holding water in this. Now, we do have that red clay, as you can see, which is actually going to slow the drainage down, but I thought you guys might want to see that. That is just how much rain we had. Now, you know, I've tried to dig a little wildlife pond or a little permaculture, little water retaining pond up on the up by the house, and we'll show you that now, kind of show you the difference in what nature has done and what I've been trying to do just to copy what nature's doing. So let's go ahead up back into the top. I'll show you my little pond and kind of talk about what's coming up next for this channel for the rest of the season. Let's go back up top. All right, so last but not least, guys, wouldn't be an episode without showing you the little hand dug little water feature here. Now you can tell it is filled up from all the rain. There are a couple low spots I've determined where water's probably leaking out here and over there, but that's fine. Like I said, this is not a permanent water fixture just yet. It does drain out and evaporate, so it does hold up water for a good bit of time, but it will eventually dry up. So I'm gonna, as summertime comes and this does dry out completely, gonna dig down into it, really try to compact the clay and make it more of a water retention feature, which I could use for the garden, which is over here, or just for wildlife in general to have a nice water source. Because as we can say, we got 4 inches of rain and there's pretty much no standing water anywhere on the property. It drains off pretty quick. You saw the creeks that are flowing right now. Those are not permanent creeks. Those are just drainage basically. So as soon as this water table kind of drains off, those will be dry again until the next big rain event. So, but the purpose of this, I'm trying to keep a little bit of water on the property, just as a backup source for, like I said, watering plants, or just added benefit for wildlife. So that's what we got today, guys. Not a lot going on. It's so wet and so muddy, can't really dig around. So just been clearing brush and just kind of getting stuff ready for spring the best I can. As you can see, the grass is turning green. Everything's starting to turn really lush. The last time you were here, it was a little bit yellow and still kind of at that late winter kind of sad feel to it, but now it's absolutely green, turning back to life. Wildflowers are abundant, red buds are in bloom. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll come back here next week with some more updates. Hopefully get some stuff done. It won't be so wet and so muddy. And yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Bye.